Hi, folks. It's me, your buddy Soy. And we have a very special guest. That's right. It's me not putting my my webcam in or up at all. No. But you know what it really is? It's me setting up rather quickly because I always forget this. Oh no. It's webcam time. It's dark webcam time. Oh gosh, it is dark webcam time. Oh my. I think we need to fix this. Chaos. Confusion. Really? Oh my. It's actually kind of normal. Right in that. There we go. You know what? I'll accept that. And yeah, there we go. All right, good. And look what else we have here. It's Amora. She's here as well. She's ready for action. And guess what? We're gonna play. Everybody's look at all the games that I bought. By the way, I tried out this Invento, and I actually liked it. Now I figure out what its game is. I see how you play there, Invento. Anyhow, we gotta play the Phoenix Wright trilogy. You were hidden in the low contrast, yeah. Poor kitty. You jumped a little too hard on one of your mini cat towers. The cat tower tipped over. She kind of smacked into the oven a little bit. So hopefully she's fine. Are you fine? Got some matted fur back here. You should probably deal with that. But yeah, you okay? Aww. I saw that the NES and the Super NES online got updates, but there are no new games on there. Did she get spooked? Yeah. Well, no, she jumped too hard and tipped over. So I'm gonna have to try and secure that a little better. But you know what? You know what the NES and Super Nintendo online updates are all about?
Improved stability.
By the way, I wanted to actually count something out. I want to know exactly how many Switch games I have at this point. Because I've been buying them like nobody's business, not even yours. Let me just if I go down to my Switch section of my games list, we'll find out. Switch. I have, oh my gosh, I have 110 games for the Switch. Okay. That's fine. I have 110 games for the Switch, and that's not bad. But then it occurred to me, how many of those games do I actually have physically? And the answer is 10. I only have 10 physical Switch games, and I'm holding them all right now. They're all here. Why? Must be those great deals. You have more physical Switch games than I do, but maybe I have more. Where are you going? Where are you going? No, we couldn't catch her. She was too fast. Oh well. Yeah. Well, I mean, with games like Invento, Box Boy and Box Girl, and Coffee Crisis, not to mention other randoms like Avocuddle and Goblin Sword and all sorts of other fine games here. Yeah. How can you not go digital? Hello, Escape Route. How's it going? Good old Ding Dong XL, which I don't think I've even tried yet. Like, I have all these games on here, and I haven't even tried most of them. But they're here. That's right. Bulletstorm Duke of Switch edition. Maybe I should stream that. In a few weeks, I'll have more streaming time. And more video editing time. Ooh! I love it. But there is something I want to do before the holidays, so that will come first. Look at all these fine games. Like Everdark Tower. Actually, that... Yeah. Dead Rising Remastered. Is that coming, Explode? Also, hello. I'm only waiting for Collection of Saga. We only have to wait like 15 more days. Piku Niku and Puyo Puyo Tetris. And I did buy this. Takeshi and Hiroshi. We'll see if that's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And Wordify, don't ever buy this. It's crap, and they only have like 50 words total. Alright. Let us return to the trial. If that clown shows up, I'm gonna be ticked off because I don't want to do his voice anymore. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Any Switch game with a camera? Fatal Frame for Switch. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. What? Regina? How fabulous! My sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is. How is everybody today? Are you having a good day? I think that we could have a snow day tomorrow, theoretically. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. I love this tea. Gina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the... Son of a gun! I hate this character. I want him gone. Can we, like, lop his head off and then, like, continue the game? Top of the morning to you. Oh, no. It looks like my controller will fail soon. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Oh. Top of the morning to you, Governor. Top of the morning. I hate this guy. I don't want him in my game anymore. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh my, thanks. So how are you today, Wright? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm gonna face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. No rain for 90 days? He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. Why am I talking like you? Yeah. He is creepy. You know what? Can we just like get through this guy? I don't care. Oh darn. He wants to make sure Regina watches. Hold on, I want to know why. Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? Hello, Janny. How's it going? Why did you come in here and scream? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I see. Like, why do they have roses? No, noses. Noses. Roses. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? Alright, let's hope Mo, like, never appears again. He probably will. I hope that we only have, like, normal-sounding people for the rest of the stream. My chest cannot handle these voices for too long, so... you know what? I'm actually gonna do something. No, actually, I'm not gonna do something here. Never mind. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. Oh, I see. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. That's me. It's me in the suit. That's me in the corner. Very well, Ms. Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. When they saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order! Order me a caviar lunch! How you doing today, Janny? Jan-I? I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if his need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Very well. Please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work. Okay. Where did the birds come from? Why are they in the courtroom? Name and occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus. Never use the night as a crime. 300 pounds? My gosh. That's a lot of pounds. That's over 299 pounds. I was in my room that night. Intense. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. Tonight at the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Oh, baby. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Do we have snow? Yes, we do. Do you have snow? Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. You? To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the skies at night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. This tea is delicious. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, did. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Ms. Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Okay. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Alright, it's time. It's time to cross-examinate. That's not even a word. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there were safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. So, right, sometimes it could make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Haha, sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. It's rare, though, you old sack of senility there. The witness will proceed with his testimony. Oh my. Tell me about the stump. Your room's on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Save there because I feel like it. Phoenix Wright, but he. Hello, Agent X. That's the end of the joke. Is there? There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. Straight, let's see some evidence. Do I actually have evidence for this, or did I just, like, totally make it up? What's this time of death is hold on. I'm just gonna test this, because he said it was like 10. This. What in the world is this? Ow. What don't I get? You're not going to be able to get to this one with your usual bluff routine. Alright, like that's weird. Anyway. I'm just gonna see what happens if I don't do that. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Alright, we're gonna have to figure it out. Steamed hams. Alright, let's try this one. Are you sure it was a human being? Could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth. Just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Are you sure it wasn't a monkey? I have no idea. Not quite sure yet. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true, I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. But the hat thing, it's weird. I believe there was a contradiction there. What is this? What? Well, the weird thing is that they still found the hat. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? I'm afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Order! Order! As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Okay, Nick. Well, I opened my big mouth, now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Uh-oh. I'm going to save here. I don't... does he have a grudge against Max? I don't believe that Acro is a real culprit, but... let me just... well, I don't think Acro would have anything against Max. I don't... I'll try this just for fun. Your Honor, on this occasion the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion, accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. This is not a good thing. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone take a good look at me. Can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. It's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. Do this by accusing me of a murder of all things? See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. Well, according to the crowd, I am a poopy head. Is that Mr. Phoenix right? You're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery. That's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. And here's his defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Well, I guess he would. Some impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. Don't say. Poopy head. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. What? You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Mr. Wright! Seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro. But we'll be making other accusations. I understand, Your Honor. Very well, let's continue. Who perchance would happen to be Acro's accomplice? It would have to be the monkey! Hey, the Moo. You don't say! Oh, crap. Wait! Well, if it wasn't her, it was you! You know what? I've already saved. Might as well. Alright. Let's think. No, let's not. I was gonna go through this again. It's fine. Let's think. Okay, we'll do that. For the save any time in the court. Hi, Ultimate Sunflower. How's it going? Bruh. No, not bruh. Can I say it's the monkey? Can I just say it's the monkey? What was the murder weapon? Why, the murder weapon was, of course... I don't know. Say it's the monkey. I want to say it's the monkey. It wasn't the monkey. I just thought I'd try that. You know... Okay. So it can't be this guy, because he's in a coma. This guy's not it. That's not it. I don't know. This guy? Okay, obviously, like, it's nobody. No. Maybe there is no accomplice after that. Question. What if it's the ringmaster? No. Alright. Escape route, give me one. Give me one. Agent. Agent Monkey? No. Oh. No accomplice. Okay. Flagrant? Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not gonna sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There's no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order! Order! What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. I forgot you were here. We have to prove it all fits together. Oh, no. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? Maybe. I know what I can't do. Can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Speaking of which, Doom Eternal comes to the Switch on the 8th. Alright, let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. This witness is the killer. This eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. The crime was committed. Exactly where was Mr. Dingling? Probably like here. There's no way he was anywhere but exactly right here. In the plaza? He was at the scene of the crime itself? You're right though. The murderer would have had to have met the victim. Ow! Miss Von Karma, stop it. You will be quiet and refrain from striking people. Finally, you old man! The witness could not have possibly left the lodging house on his own. Not to mention what Mr. Phoenix Wright just said. Chuck Berry? No. Oh, well then. If that is true, Draven, then... okay. Guess I'll buy the superior PS4 edition, and if that's not the case, then I'll still buy the PS4 edition. There was no accomplice, remember? Yeah, you're right. You think I could get another chance? Wait just 1 minute. Don't forget about my proverbial whip as well. Wait a minute, I got a penalty. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Big house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible? Yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. See, he's in a wheelchair. There's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You got a point. Seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. It's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? Pulled up with invisible wires from Acro. I don't know. Why it's still impossible for humans to fly. Mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? I can't leave my room. I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? I think I have an idea. What's the next course of this legal buffet? Oh, but then they have chicken fingers. Careful, Nick, if you mess up here. Right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this some serious thought. I believe I will save here. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright. Well, let's see if I have any evidence. Why do I still feel like the monkey did it? Hello, Steph. How's it going? I think the monkey did it. Can we just blame the monkey for this? Now, I almost feel like they dressed up the box, which is weird. And because there was only seasoning inside. Hello, Evie. How's it going? All right. You can give me a hint. I'm enjoying this tea. In a funky mug. How did Acro kill the ringmaster while being in his room? Yeah, that's what we've already been figuring out, Agent X. I feel like something involving invisible wires. Because that's the only way that somebody would fly. Now, Acro, being of strong upper body, could pull something up via wire. That's my thought. Agent X, that was not a hint. That was not a hint. It's not a hint if you restate the question. So I need a little more. You know what? It's not a hint. Yeah, I'll say it wasn't a hint. I just want to say the monkey. Monkey did it. Fine. Escape route can give the hint. Anything that fits the bill then? You're saying you could have done it from above in his room. I feel like, see, this wooden box here is very odd. I feel like that's what made the thump happen. Ah, what the heck. I'm gonna present some evidence, and if all else fails, I'll reload my game.
Take that!
I think you should try again, especially before someone gets the chance to say something. Stop, stop, wait, I say, before you start over. You must be penalized. Alright, the moo. I didn't lose any points whatsoever. That's all good. What did he use? Well, killed him with pepper. I thought I'd try it. Nah. Thought I'd have a little fun though. Okay, so now we know for sure it's not the monkey. Yes, he dropped the monkey on him. Why not? Hey, you got a better idea? Well, okay. The monkey is the murderer. Now here's... Okay, so... This box is definitely related in the murder. Wait up. What's that? Oh, a picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. Aha! The bust? It's quite a large bust. And because it is life-size, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. A bust has been a weapon before. Man. Just can't mess with a big bust. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. The force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Order! Order! Did this bust have a clock in it? So you're saying the bust fell under the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. Well, Acro. Can't run away. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. Well, hey there. The defense's objection is overruled. Yeah, I think Draven's kind of biased. Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? Also, hey birds, can you stop pecking at me? I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Unless a monkey lifted him, but that would be silly. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. Alrighty. It's time to cross-examine. After saving, of course. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money? The crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? Why are there so many birds in the courtroom? Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Ding Ling. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But no offense, I'm not worried to losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Whoa, 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 how'd the discussion turn to me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bird. You spilled Cool Whip all over your sweatshirt. My gosh, Steph. You're such trouble. But hey, sweatshirt topped with Cool Whip is a delicacy in certain countries. I won't say which ones. Why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Yo, fling me some Cool Whip, home slice. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs. So you couldn't have thrown that bust out of the window. How long do you think your recovery will take? Remember that my nerves were severely damaged. You know, severely, as if they were severed. Currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation. It's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, you would not be able to see out below the window. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's hand. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accepted if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's hand. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick, huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If you knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then you could drop the bust. It does make sense. Only I could prove somehow. Ooh, okay. Things sufficiently. Oh, really? If all you have to do is drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. All I had to do was drop it. You're right, I could have done that. However, there's no way that I could land a direct hit on the ringmaster's head. Kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it, Mr. Wright? Some kind of tool. Do I have that tool? Right, use the monkey. No. I feel like, well... That's the ticket, Nick. Show them what you've got. Be careful, I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. Of which there is nothing. Us finding any sort of tool. Maybe we overlooked something. So, I don't know. Is there a tool of some sort? was a tool. The clown! No, this guy. No, it doesn't. Don't even. Nah, I meant the box. But hey, you know what? I always want to guess the monkey. I just want to guess the monkey. Always monkey. Acro. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I might add. Your city hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Knight. Enough stalling. Enough stall. No, I won't go there. How about you show us some evidence? Now, you say monkeys are cute. Does that include this monkey? Steph's gonna tell us if she thinks that monkey is cute, and I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Or less. I came back. She still hadn't told me. Well. Murder monkey. Murder monkey. Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. Key point here is the wooden box. Same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. That's right. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. Have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. Also, I don't know what kind of meds I'm taking, but man, my eyes are really buggy. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box? There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. No! Order! 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 This is unbelievable. This is caviar lunch that I'm eating here. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and all he had to do was lower it down. Now, allow me to vent some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ow, 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 ow. The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Well, I don't think the size. I will be careful. I mean, the contents are weird, but... the box has a remarkable weight. According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required Oh, I see. One would have to squat down and lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? Exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool. Not exactly. I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. You? Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? Oh, I remember. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. What happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I cannot possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? Oh dear. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright explains that. Don't forget, you says there was no accomplice. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Oh, it's simple. To your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? Monkey! A monkey? Everyone knows Money. He loved shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Oh. Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Under monkeys.
Look out for those under monkeys.
Under monkeys are the new underwear. My, those are some nice, very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. What? Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bust back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order! Order, I said, order! Miss Von Karma. Where's the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. Let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Maybe this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? Yes. It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! How dare you? Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water, there's no denying that. Ow! don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ah. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. Well, there is, but that's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. And to this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah, don't you go and save! Hey, I see you saving. What are you doing? Who was the murderer the clown saw? You! No, I'm just kidding. What is this supposed to mean? Yes, what is that supposed to mean? You mind explaining that to me as well? You're getting barraged with questions, Nick. Why is that? Because you're on the wrong track. Yeah, I hear you. I thought I'd give it a shot. What if the statue was the murderer? What if Agent X was the murderer? Hey, Sushi, how's it going? Who? Wait. You know what? I always like to say the monkey. Okay, so it wasn't that. But hey, can't I just always guess the monkey? What if... No. What if the box was the murderer? Wait, you think a thing has been a murderer? I don't think it's anybody. Nope, nobody's the murderer. No, it's not Max. I just thought it was plotted by the Pepper. Oh, you think the Pepper did it? Oh, okay. Who was the murderer the clown saw? Yeah. Who did the clown see? Because you know what? I don't know. Do I look like him? No. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. No, he saw a whole person. Maybe I shouldn't be presenting people. Well, it said the clown saw Max, but I presented Max and it wasn't even that. I have something that looks like the other half. Oh! Of course. He saw Max's Ow! I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. Said evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frère. Uh-oh. Capcom, you got that accent backwards. If I didn't point that out, Draven surely would, because he's a fan of that. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. How was that possible? Simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. James, it was the bust.
Objection!
What are you talking about? Do you realize that when she says objection, it doesn't sound at all like me? Yes, you are. You're a fan of l'accent grave. You are absolutely. I know. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to a bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot. Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Who put the cloak on the bust? Why would I pronounce it Moe? He's not a Moe. That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Who put the cloak on the bust? Well, why wouldn't Acro put the cloak on the bust? I wonder, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice? So then how does this person get a hold of the cloak? Well, furthermore, how would this person have gotten the cloak onto the bust, I wonder? Wait. Well, first of all, James, you don't have to spoil things for me, like, seriously. But second of all... It's not accidental if you say it twice. No way. There is absolutely no way. I don't think it was the monkey. I actually don't. You know who I think it was? Not gonna lie. It was the clown. No, it wasn't. I thought he might have been guilty. Okay, now you're just saying it again. It is not an accident. Stop it. Stop it. Like, just stop. I've said stop. It's not an accident if you say it 3 times. No. Alright. But now I gotta go with that. Well, now I can't figure it out because he's already just told me. It doesn't make any sense, though. Hey, Proto Sam, how's it going? Fool him? You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? Doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm saying it, but I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Placed the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. How am I doing? Okay. I still don't feel 100%. But I'm gonna stream, enjoy some fine company, and then go to bed. What would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? I'm fine, man. Finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright, so you want to know what really happened that night. Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. Just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. Ben Trillo quit. Oh, gee, I didn't even put that together. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. This is when the magic happens. The very instant that the bust hit the victim, a very bad animation happens. You just wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, it just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Ms. Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. What? How are you today, Proto Sam? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls the clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. You're good, just a little cold? Gotta get your heater fixed tomorrow, oh dear. I hope you get that dealt with. You need to be toasty, Proto Sam. You. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Why, sure you can. Nick, they say they want evidence. To explain how there can only be one possible murder method. There's still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay, then use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. The problem is Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. The symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were two contradictions in Moe's testimony. One, he was a serious pain in the neck. And two, is the candlestick in the library. Oh no! Oh no! Must switch controllers. I ran out of power there. The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other. The theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool, do you ever shut up? Man. Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Moe said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the busts. That woman is rude. Yeah, she whips everybody. I don't like that as much. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then you did see the silk hat.
Objection!
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction? Another contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. The clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I can see who explains that fun of me. Can I do it? Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged onto the bust. The cloak snagged onto the bust. What happened to the white roses? Oh, that stuff. Always trouble. Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Everybody move to the back of the bust. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bust. Bust and backsides. Is that all this case is about? Order! Order in the court! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Well, so much for that theory. I better save here, just to be on the safe side. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Yeah, except for one thing. This. Yes, he has birds in the courtroom. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Akro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Akro deeply respected the ringmaster. Seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Guess we gotta do that. I don't think it was the clown. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. I think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Soy, can I ever play Dual Destinies? Well, I don't have it, but if it ever comes out on the Switch, maybe I will. But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Yeah. Oh no. Hey pal, you're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, Detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? Got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, Detective? Ho, ho, ho. Well, if you exist. Now, about that evidence you mentioned. What is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yup, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set in motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. That's it for me, too. I'm out of here. What do you mean by that? The very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me, but let me, Stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. If Steph is right, I owe her $5 in something, I guess. $5 in ovations. I should have one right now. I should have my first ovation of the year. Courtesy of Steph Q. Steffington. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have my very first one. Why not? Oh, baby. I will only have one. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, indeed. All good. Oh, one more thing. Ah, don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy, so hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. What's with all the milk? An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? What? What's with all this milk? Court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Akro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Akro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Alright. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. Everybody's a young man to you, old man Draven. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Akro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? You know what? why don't we have a good old-fashioned cross-examination? The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. Steph always wants the clown to get taken down and dragged around town until his face is black and brown. Oh yeah, break it down. Huh. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. How come I never call anyone? Anyway. We? Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old for you when this happened, Akko? I was 8 years old. My brother was 4. Parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. Ow. No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. Russell Berry. I swear there's a pun in there, I just don't know it. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother, all rolled up into one. Yeah, I realize that sounds creepy, but the ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. The ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. If I had a heart, it would be breaking. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help him. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy. So how long have you been a performer? Right. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also why I decided to form a group with my big brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name, even if it's not appropriate. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar. Yeah, I know. The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You were truly a remarkable young man. Huh. Your sole purpose in life is that? Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? How? How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Was the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it's pretty unlikely. Yeah, why do you just think that everybody's telling the truth? You're a terrible judge. Step down. Get replaced with somebody who doesn't have caviar for brains. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. Just like to know. Can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Of course I can. Now that I've come this far, there's no way I can answer no, I can't. Oh, this is going to be good. Very well, then please enlighten the court. See some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. Why, it's none other than... Don't get Judge Steph in there. Oh gosh. That can't be good either. Oh, let me just go over this one more time. This is why I... Oh. Well. Ah, well, I guess there's a reason why I saved there. Put old man Judge Amora on the stand. What? Okay. Okay, stop whipping me. Why is everybody dressed so poorly in this game? I'll save here then. I think so.
Take that!
Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. I've been going at this the wrong way. Hold on. I got this. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got the... Hold on. I think I know. It's that lion. No, it's not that lion, apparently. Thought it was the lion. So it's not that. It's not that. It's not the lion.
Take that!
It's not, you know, jealousy of Max. So there's only one thing left. What if it was the pepper? That would be weird. Let me just try one more thing.
Take that!
Okay, so it's not that. You know what? I'm gonna take the Agent X approach.
Take that!
No, it wasn't that. But thank you for trying. Can I provide an explanation? A thought.
Take that!
Nope, that's not a thought either. My gosh. Maybe it should be clear, but just isn't. Because the monkey? You know, I actually don't think it's the monkey this time. So why would Acro want to kill the ringmaster? Thank you for asking me the question yet again. Because the clown is evil. Soy! That's why. It's because of me.
Take that!
Okay, I got nothing. Like, I have no idea. Like, I know... Well, I know why, but there's not really a way for me to present it very well. Maybe I do have nothing. Maybe I do have nothing. I think that's how it's gonna have to be. I think it is a case where I don't have anything. Nick? Your Honor, The reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. How? Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russellberry, ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Oh my goodness, Judge Draven, what are you doing, man? Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ow. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? I have to get this right. Now... Al, my evidence, Al! What are you doing, Al? There's 14 more, where's that came from? Hold it right there, you can take your time with... Oh. No, I couldn't save it there. Oh, they're not even letting me, like... Regina Berry. This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
Objection!
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright, allow me to. Now, the only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? That goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Now, I'm going to save here, and I have two possibilities, but I want to say... Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
Take that!
Alright, Mr. Wright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I thought I'd try. I want to do this one. Oh, it's neither of those things. Oh, interesting. It's neither of those. Why would Acro want to kill? Ah, yes, the old murder note. Ah, yes, I forgot about that. Alright. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? What's a tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. Ringmaster saying that he called Russell Berry with that note. Yes, but there's just one little problem. Ackroyd did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. I think the note was meant for her, which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the Ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. It was killed because of that mistake. Instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Ackroyd gave us earlier today? Cheeseburger. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. Ackroyd had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. Hey, Wednesday is one for Wednesday. Oh, baby. I've got it! Ackroyd thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when he let the bust fly. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. Hope Regina can handle it. Ackroyd wrote this note to Regina.
Objection!
Foolishly foolish. Okay. You're so foolish you even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well. If you're so sure, then tell me about this lion. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it means that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The Ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago, as I say it again. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Nah, I just made that up. I'm just kidding with all of you. I really want to present the lion. I know. What, Pepper? Oh, wait a minute. Well, the lion was not it. But I don't actually disagree with the pepper. Because it was pepper on that bloody thing. Achoo! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for, lady. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away from him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What exactly are you saying? You're claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and answers this question, don't you be saving. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? That's Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. The Nintendo Switch just got a new firmware update. Now it's extra firm. Don't you be safe. I did not. I did not. I did not, Moo. I did not. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother's dead. Regina, she did that to him. You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. The lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. As if wouldn't understand the command. Slow mode is on. Is it? Anything is possible with the power of SoyBomb and his magical stream. I don't actually know if it's on. Is it? Only one way for me to find out. I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway. So, then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. You think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? Well, I guess that's not bad. I don't know. Suppose it was truly an accident. It's essential that the man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ha! Instigating a lion to attack. Who ever heard of something like that? Just thinks that the defense claims this was conclusive evidence. Small bottle of pepper. A lion. What's their connection? Ah! What's the matter, Nick? Figured it out. Wow, it was right in front of my nose the entire time. Your Honor, wait. What is it? The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. Who was the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina? There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Pepper? Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. She covered it with as much pepper as she could. He's getting pecked. You have impeccable taste, Mr. Bird. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling. Right before Bat was bitten by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lions sneeze? Whoa. Who done it? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool. You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Ms. Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you, sincerely, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident really, actually, totally happened? Good night, Sushi. Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. I think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? You don't mean, you can't mean, witness, in confirming the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? Pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. Murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something. It's the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Let's see how things go. Why aren't you going to search his room? Looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. guess. Figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. You already searched Ackro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Ackro would be not here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. We took Ackro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Looks like you lack the final nail to put in my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about the Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. Bust, where is it now? You're Phoenix, right? You know where that bust is. Sure you do. Let's save it down here. Seems this case is coming to a close. Defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Mac. Terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. That brings an end to the cross-examination of this witness. Examination. Where is Max's bust? Defense needs time to prepare it to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. Huh? But need time to do what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? You're asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Ackro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? It's obvious the bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. What? What the heck? No, I don't think any of these are true. Maybe. Ackro. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. It seems to me it'd be really easy to say hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Ms. Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. This is why you had to hide it. The only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. This is why, Ackro, I have to ask you again. Could you please remove the blanket from your lap? I'm not wearing pants. Too bad. Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? You got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them. Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. But there's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. The bust. Obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. The only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Ms. Von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at him. I know I sure couldn't. Can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search of your room? Only I hadn't done that. Seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But just couldn't forgive her no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? Guilty of never, ever being able to understand it. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. She would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decide to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So you're saying that you were a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm leaking now. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. First I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I just couldn't up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Guess I'm going to prison. This has been such a strange case. And it's also been really long. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Gorge. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Ba-ba-ba-da. This court is adjourned. Get the heck out of my courtroom. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max 1,000,000 of them. thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No, 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 no. You worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Soy, I'm a big brain. I have big brain. Thank you. Must be these glasses. Because without the glasses, I am little brain. But put glasses back on, big brain. She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault. This is Sweetie Pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. Just couldn't up and leave yet. Alright, good night, escape route. You've earned that slumber. Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You really sure? I can believe that? Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making that stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge. Do I actually have any evidence of this? I guess I'll go with that. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But Bat... That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. Now that Acro's been caught. Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, then... Until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. There you go. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's gonna happen to the circus now? Oh, that's the big question. Acro, Bat, you're just noticing this. The ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Is this the last episode? No, there's one more. Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. It's quite the goal. Yay, I can't wait. And I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is, why do we have the same voice? Regina, you're gonna help him out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been! Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick! Seems like everything is going to turn out all right here. Can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna order special whoopee cushion seats. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Axel really was the killer, thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Bad detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Axel's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by his chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sure. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. You're trying to hook me into playing some more. Oh, well. Oh, well. Alright, you. Game. Now I have to play the last one. Alright. But we're going to save here and we're going to call it a night. Thank you very much for watching. Guess what? Looks like Miles Edgeworth is making his triumphant return. On the next SoyBomb Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. But thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Hopefully that clown doesn't come back. Good night, everybody.
What?